Hello guys, so welcome to GSK Smart World. So this is the official website of Institute of Banking Personal Selection website. So recently this IBPS released 1167 job notifications. So I have already clearly explained about those notifications. So that video link is provided in my video description. So once go through that video, so you will get all the details and age limit and qualifications. So what are the qualifications you need and so what is the age relaxation. So everything, so categories wise, what is the percentage we need to have. So for every details I clearly explained in that notification. So once go through the video, so I have provided it in my video description. So let's get into the video. So in this video I'm going to explain how to apply this IBPS job. So if you see the interface here, so interface will be like this. So here we have some options: home, about us, services, settings, highlights. So interface will be like this. So and also I provided this official website link also in my video description. Once go through that. So here we have four options, right? To version, governing board, growth, mock test, CRP specialist staffers. So click on this CRP PO/MT. So click on this option. So once click on that, so we will get this page. So interface will be like this. So we are having CRP PO/MT. So we have first total we have three options here: common recruitment process for probationary officers. So management train is 10. So 9th, 8th. So our recruitment is 10th. So click on the first option. So here, so click on the first option here. So once you click on the first option, so you will navigate to this page. So here CRP PO/MTX. So MT10. So we have these two options here. So second one is advertisement. So that is for nothing but a notification. You can see the notification from here also. And I also provided the notification link also in my descriptions. Once go through that. So click on this first options to apply in online, and we will see the application form how it will be. So click on this first option. So once you click on that first option, so we will get this page. So this is the interface. So look like. So here we have a click here for new registration form, and also we have some dates here. They mentioned some important dates for last date of registration, last date of payment. So everything is here. So once check these dates and note down this as soon as possible apply. So whenever you can. So if you do late, maybe the server may be busy. So that's the reason. So apply as soon as possible. So here you need to click. So click here for new resistance. So before you are applying the form, so you need to have some prerequisites. So that I will tell you what are the things we need to have before applying the application. So before applying, we should have some prerequisites here. So these are the four things we need to have. So one is a passport. This file should be between 50 to 100 KB, and the second one is a signature. This file should be between 10 to 20 KB, and a left hand thumb impression. This file should be between 10 to 20 KB, and a handwritten declaration photo, and this is also between 50 to 100 KB. So these are the four things we need to have. So you'll get a doubt like why this handwritten declaration photo. I will tell you why it is needed, and this will be there in the 12th page of notification page. So once go through it. So 12th page in the notifications. So this is the 12th page. In 12th page, if you see the fourth point here, the text for the handwritten declaration is as follows. So I, your name, so name of the candidates, hereby declare that all the information submitted by me in the application form is correct, true and valid. I will present the supporting documents as and when required. So this is how we need to write in some white paper, and write your name in that. So you need to keep a soft copy for that. So this file should be between 50 to 100 KB. So keep aside this copy. So remember this one. So in this way, declaration form should be there. So Guru Sai Kamal Sinapaka here declared that. So in this way we need to maintain a declaration copy. The photo here, so background should be light color or white color, so anything is fine. So make sure your face is very clear. So in the passport photo, so make sure that photo and signature will be very clear. And if you see the signature, so this is how we need to maintain the signatures. So in this way you need to write the signature and take a scan copy of that. So it should be between 10 to 20 KB. Yeah, so in this way you need to maintain the soft copies, and here, so you need to click here for new registration. So you can click now on this. So once you click on this, so you will get this basic details page. Yeah, once you click on that new registration, so you will get this page. So you can read all the important points to be noted here. So if you want to read, you can read. So and click on the continue button. So here. So this is the basic information page. So before filling this application, so first of all you need to have your 10th class memo. So make sure that every name and every spelling, so each and everything should be same as in your 10th class memo. So it's and the same way you need to fill here. So if your first name has some 4 letters, you need to enter your 4 letters. Don't keep any other Aadhaar card name. So enter your complete name as in your 10th class. So first name, confirm name, so middle name. Suppose if my name is my full name is Guru Sai Kamal Chinnapaka. So here my first name is Guru, and Sai Kamal is my middle name, and last name is my Chinnapaka. So Guru Sai Kamal Chinnapaka. This is, so in this way we can keep here. So if you don't have any middle name, so just keep the first name. So no need to enter the middle name, and enter the last name and confirm your last name. And once you enter this first name and last name, so you will get the full name here. So automatically it will get the full name. So once check this full name in your 10th class memo, whether it is both are same or not. If it is same, then it's fine. If it is not same, once and modify according to that, and enter your mobile number here and confirm your mobile number again. And also if you want to give any other mobile numbers, you can give, or else you can leave that. So enter your email ID here. So if my mail is gurusaikamal1999@gmail.com, so I need to enter here gurusaikamal1999, and @gmail.com should be it will come in this select box actually. So @gmail.com, @yahoo.com, so any domain, so all the domains will come in this select box. So select the domain, so whatever mail you have, and confirm your email ID. So in this confirm email ID, we need to enter the complete email. So here we don't have any domain box, so complete email we need to confirm. So gurusaikamal99@gmail.com. So in this way you need to enter. And here security code we have, so 9T80PP. So enter carefully. So while you are entering the text box, while you are entering the security code, so enter carefully, and click on this save and next. So once you click on this save next, you will, if you enter any wrong things, or if you missed anything, or if the confirmation mobile number or the confirmation names or anything is wrong, it will give you some error message here. So modify that and click on this save buttons. So once you save this filling of application, so we will get we will get some registration number to our mobile number and email. So in this way I need to enter my details here. So once I'm going to save the details here, so I will get the pop-up message. So are you sure that data enter is correct? So if you want, so if it is yes, so click on OK. So if you want to cancel, or if you want to modify anything, so click on cancel. So I am clicking OK, then I got this I will get this registration number and password. So I will get some message to my mail and mobile number. The OK, and if we save and if you go to the next page, so we will get this photo and signature level. So this is the second part of online application. So in this way we will get the message to our mobile number. So CRP/PO/MT ex provisional registration number something, so password is something, so apply valid only. So we got this registration number and password, and note down this registration number and password. And also we will get these numbers to the mail also. We will get a mail like this. So dear Guru Sai Kamal Chinnapaka, so provisional registration number will be something, so password is something. So please note that difference between 0 and O, 5 and S, 2 and Z while using the password. So please check your password so clearly. So don't make any mistakes while entering the password. And so with these credentials you can log in with the applications. And also this is the mail. So in this way we will get, so application for CRM for recruitment. So this is the subject. So in this way we will get this mail. So this is the second step of online applications of this IBPS. So this is photo and signature part. So we have two options here, two fields here. So one is a photo and second one is a signature. So we need to select photo and signature. So as I already said, your photo should be between 50 to 100 KB and your signature should be between 10 to 20 KB. So select the photo and signature. So if you didn't select those photo and signature, that means your file is not in a satisfied condition. That means your file is not having those 50 to 10, 50 to 100 KB and 10 to 20 KB sizes. So if you don't know how to compress your images, or if you don't know how to convert your PDF images to JPEG images, so I have provided two links in my video description. Once go through that descriptions, you can compress the video, you can compress the images, and you can convert the images. So if you have any doubts, so please comment in the comment section. I will let you know how to do that. So you can select the image and the signature here. So once you select the signature and photo, so it will be looks like this. So this is how page looks like. So you can see here, so this is the photo and signature step in the second part of online application. So if we have here two steps. One is the photo step, and second one is signature steps. So photo should be between 50 to 100 KB, and the signature should be between 10 to 20 KB. If you don't know how to compress these images and how to convert to PDF to JPEGs, so I have provided the I have provided two links here in my video description. So once go through that link, and you can compress your images, so how much size you want. So that is the easy step. I have provided the links. Once go through that. Yeah, so it will be, we can see like this. So here my photo is selected and my signature is selected. So in this way we can fill the application. So here we need to click on the next. So click on next. So once you are done with this choosing the application, so once you clicked on the next page, so you will navigate to this details page. So in this details page we have a first tab is a basic details tab. So select your category. So general, EWS, OBC, SC, ST. So whichever category you are from, so select that category. And if you are a person with a disability or 40% above, so have to click on yes. So then if you click on the yes, so all these fields will be enabled. This type of disability and subtype of disability ID and subtype of disability, subtype of multiple disability, and so all these options will be enabled if you click on this yes button. So if you don't have any disability, click on no, then all these things will be so disabled, so you don't need to enter anything. So here we can see some more fields here. So as up to here we have completed, so as per PWD guidelines. And so next we have, so are you a child or family member of those who died in 1984 riots? So if you have any relation with them, so click on yes. If you don't have any relation with them, so click on no. Are you an ex-serviceman? So if you are an ex-serviceman, so you need to enter this actual service rendered in defense. You need to enter your experience and date of relief from the defense services, and also have you joined a government job in the civil side after availing of. So these all things will be enabled for ex-serviceman. If you click on no, these all things will be disabled, so no need to enter. And if you see the religion to which you belong, so click on this select button. So Hindu or Christian, minority, so whatever regions you are from, so select that particular region. So do you belongs to religious minority community? So if you are belongs to the minority community, so click on yes. So if you didn't belongs to the minority community, so click on no. And if you did you serve in any government sectors or public sectors, so click on yes. If not, click on no. So have you accepted for the CWT PO/MIT? So earlier, I mean, did you write this examination, did you apply for this examination, so anytime, so click on yes. If not, so click on no. So how many attempts, I mean, how many attempts you wrote this examination, how many attempts you attempted this examination? So write those number of attempts, and select the CW or PMO MT attempted earlier. I mean, select your last attempted exam. So if you attempted in last year, you have to enter those particular exam date. So it is a 1 or 2. So this is actually this exam is CWE PO/MT 10th. So we have earlier we have total, so 9 attempts we have. So if you are any other attempt, so if you are from any other attempt, so enter your particular attempt. So nationality or citizenship, so we need to enter our citizenships as an Indian, and state or UT or NCER, to which center to examination belongs to. That means it doesn't mean that you from which state you are from. So you need to select in which state you want to write an exam. So select the state. So whichever state you can available, or whichever state you are convenient with that. So select that particular state, and also state code will be automatically generated. And the center of preliminary exam, so select the center of preliminary exam. So whatever you selected the state, the preliminary exam centers will be comes in this select box. So and also, so we have after preliminary examination, so we have here so center of main exam option. So click on the main exam options here. So whatever the state you selected, so main examination center will be comes from that state only. So both preliminary examination and main exam. And personal details, so click on the select your date of birth. So whatever the date of birth you have in your 10th class, so select that particular date of birth and select your gender and the marriage status, so unmarried or married, so widow, divorce. So select your marriage status and enter your father's name. So however your father's name in your 10th class certificate, so enter your father's name in that way. So mother's name also same. And if you are married, so enter your spouse name. So address for correspondence, so enter your correspondence address. And if you see the pin code here, so enter that particular, I mean if you have a district option also, enter your correspondent district, so enter the particular district pin code. And if your address is same as your if your correspondence address is same as your permanent address, click on this checkbox and it will be automatically populated into this box. And if not, so don't click on that, so select your permanent address here and also enter your state and pin code and choose the address for GST invoicing. That means if you selected any particular state if you particular state or communication address or correspondence address, so that invoice, your application fee invoice will be go to that particular state. So for that purpose only it is asking, so where it should go, so you need to select that in GST invoicing select box. So you wanted to send to that your correspondent address or this permanent address, select in that way. And once you fill this application, so enter this validate your details button. So once we enter the details, so if you click on the validate your details button, so we will get a pop-up message like this, and click on OK and then click on this save and next button. So if you click on the next page button, so we will navigate to this preferences tab. So in this we have educational qualifications. So if you see the graduation here, so we have a degree option. So if you select that select box, we have a degree or BTech options are there. So select so whatever degree you have, and select your subject. So in which subject you have completed your degree, so arts or science or something like that. And date of passing, so select your date of passing year of your degree, and also percentage of marks. So some people may got their results in the marks, and some people may got their results in GPA formats. So if they don't know how to convert to percentage, so don't enter approximate percentage and don't enter a valid, I mean maximum percentage like that. So you have to go your college, university, and you have to convert your GPA or marks into that particular percentage and enter that exact percentage whatever you get in that website. So enter accordingly. So don't enter any approximate percentage in this field. And select this class or grade. So if you have any first class or second class, so based on your marks, so enter your class and or grade. And if you have any post graduation qualification, so enter those details in the same way. And if you have any professional qualification, so enter those. And if you have any other qualification, enter those also. And we have operating and working knowledge in computer systems. So if you have any knowledge in computer system, as in the notification they already said that we should have this computer systems certificates in any other institute. So they said to have this certificate, but if you have the certificate, click on yes. If you don't have the certificate, no. So and also if you don't have the certificate, at least you should complete this computer language or computer related stuff, anything in your particular degree or diploma. So you should have that subject. So if you click on yes, how it will happen is, so and whatever the subject we have, the computer systems, and where you completed this in diploma, degree, or study in high school. So wherever you have this certificate, so enter that particular details here, and details of computer knowledge, so computer operations or computer language, so enter that details accordingly. And next we have a work experience here. So work experience, so if you have any work experience in any other company or any other job, so enter those qualification details here and experience details. And if you see here other details, so for the safety purpose and webbling of candidates, I mean they are providing some pre-exam training actually, so this is only applicable for CST and minority communications. So if you are related to that particular category, so if you are click on this yes, if you need to click on this yes, and if you are not related to that particular category, so you can click on no. So if yes, center of training. If yes, center of training will be, so we will get some list of options. So as we already selected some state in our correspondent address, right? Correspondent address or present address. So based on the state, it will give you some options in the select box. So so I have selected this Hyderabad option. So if you want to select any other options, you can select. And also languages known, so actually I have selected this Telugu, Hindi, English languages. So if you know read, write, speak, so if you do all these things, so you can check all these options. And if you don't know how to speak, then you can uncheck simply, because no issue. If you know only, just then only you can click on this. If you don't know, just no need to click. And we missed some point here, so whether any prosecution or detention, fine, conviction, sentence against you have been awarded by any court of law for any offense. I mean, do you have any cases against the court? So do you have any cases kind of things? Click on yes. So if you click on yes, so you enter that case in short notes. So briefly explain that. So maximum up to 35 characters. So in this way we can fill these details in the this education qualification page, preferences page. So once we are done with the filling of applications, so you can click here this validate your details. Once you click on the validate your details, so we will get this pop-up message, so validated successfully. So verified successfully. So once you verified successfully, so once you get this pop-up message, so click on OK here, and next save and next button is here. So click on this save and next button. Once we click on save and next, we will navigate to this preferences page. This is the third part of details. So here we have so list of banks here. So in this banks, only few banks are participating for this recruitment, so few banks are not participating. So let's look into those banks, so which are not participating and which are participating, and how many, so how many vacancies are there, how many vacancies are not providing. So once look into that in notification page. So if you see here, so we have a participating organization, so Bank of Baroda, so they are providing so only 0 vacancies. So Bank of India, they are providing total 734 vacancies. So Bank of Maharashtra 250 vacancies, and Canara Bank they are not reported. And actually these not reported, so NR means, so those banks are who are having this NR, those banks are actually merging into some other banks. That's the reason they are not reported currently. But you can select the preferences, because if they want to provide any job vacancies in the future, so it will be useful. So no need to select only these 4 options, like UCO Bank, it is providing 350, and Union Bank of India, and this Punjab and Sind Bank is 83 vacancies. Only we have 4 banks are providing these notifications, providing these vacancies. So remaining banks are not, some are 0 and some are not reported. So you can still select those preferences also, because maybe the future also they can provide. So in this way, once check this list here, so banks here, so in this way, so in the number of vacancies we have 734 to 50. So based on this you can select the options. So if you are convenient with the Maharashtra bank, so you can select this Maharashtra as a first preference. If you are convenient with the Bank of India, you can select with the 734 vacancies bank as a first preference. So it's up to you. So if you want to prefer, depends upon your area, or if you want to give preference, depends on this vacancies. So however you can give. So these are the list of banks. So I have given some preferences to this bank. So whichever having the vacancies, I have list out, and I have give the preferences to the particular bank. So these 4 having, the first 4 having the vacancies, that is the reason I have gave the preferences as the first 4, and then the remaining banks you can select. So how you can, and once you are done with the selecting the preferences, and once you are done with the giving the preferences, you can click on this validate your details button, and once check whether you are satisfied with the selections or not. So once you are checking the notification also, so no issues. So and after that, so click on this validate your details button. So once you are click on the validate your details button, we will get this pop-up message, so verified successfully, and click on the click on the OK button, and next click on this save and next button. So once you click on the save and next button, so we will get this PDF. So once you can check all the details once you are submitting. So here this is the preview. So whatever we filled the entire application, so we will get a preview here. So once check all the details whether you are entered correct or not. And here we have some check boxes, right? I confirm that is my photo. You need to check this checkbox. So check this checkbox. So after the checking box, so we can see the list of details here. So once check all the details. So this is the end of a preview. So we have some declaration here. So once read this declaration, I here by declare that all the statements made in the applications are true, complete and correct to the best of my knowledge and belief. So click on this I agree checkbox, and also click on this signature. We have this checkbox at this signature also. I confirm that is my signature. So click on that checkbox and click on this final submit button. So once we click on the final submit button, so we will navigate to this uploads page. So we have two options here. So one is a left thumb impression, second one is handwritten declarations. As I already said, so we need to have the soft copies for this left thumb impression and handwritten declaration. So you need to have those soft copies, and if you don't know how to compress and how to decrease the size, so once you can check the description. So I have provided some few links there, so you can compress the images there. And you need to select the images and handwritten declaration. So I'm going to select the left thumb impression and handwritten declaration. So click on the choose file, and now I have selected two fields here. So one is hs.jpg and 555.jpg. so these files are not in a correct size, so it should be between 20 KB and 50 KB, and it should be then and handwritten declaration file should be between 50 KB and 100 KB. So make sure that your files should be in this size. And next enter the security code. So QX3QN. So you will get some security code in your page. So enter your security code, and next click on this save and next button. So once you will click on this save and next button, you will navigate to the payment option. So we navigate to the payment option. So here it's showing the amounts. So based on your caste, it will show the amount. So here so we have some security code here. So if you see the security code, so 2xTMK, so enter security code carefully. So after entering the security codes, so click on submit here. So once you clicked on the submit, so you will get a pop-up message like this. Do you want to submit? So click on OK and click on submit again. Once you click on the submit, so we will get this payment option. So we have multiple options here: credit card, debit card plus ATM pin, and internet banking, so wallet and cash card, so QR. So these many options we have. So we can enter the card number, so we can enter this CVV and expiration code, so card holder number. So in this way we can pay our application fee. One more thing guys, you need to remember this point. While you are processing the fee or while you are paying the application fee, you don't refresh and don't navigate to any other page, because if you navigate or if you refresh the page, but the application, suppose if you are in a middle of paying of application process, that may be the amount may be debited from your account, but the application process may be not succeeded. So in this case, these cases will happen. So if you refresh or if you navigate to some other pages, so don't navigate and don't refresh this payment page. So keep this in your mind. So once you are done with the payment, so you will get some PDF of PDF applications. So save that PDF applications and send to your mail. It will be useful for your future purpose. So I hope you understand how to apply IBPS jobs. So I have explained very clearly each and every step. So if you have any doubts or if you have any if you faced any problems, so please comment in the comment section. So I will let you know how to do that and how to solve that. So this is about the application process, friends. If you still have any doubts in the notification details or notification syllabus, so you can go through the notification one. So I have provided that link in my video description, and also I have explained that link in my video description, so you can go through that. If you like this video, please like, friends, and do like, share, subscribe and comment the video and press the bell icon for more updates. Thank you guys, thank you so much. Stay tuned, have a good day and all the best for your exams.